The Rio Grande. It's one of the top 5 longest rivers in the United States and the lifeblood of the southwestern state of New Mexico. And it is here, on the banks of the Rio Grande in a forest known as the Bosque, that an epic competition is about to begin. Last season, 12 New Mexicans competed in one of the greatest games of physical, mental, and social strategy ever created. And now, that game has returned. 10 brand new competitors are making their way deep into the Bosque for a competition that will be more difficult than anything they have ever faced before. Their goal? To figure out how to navigate an incredibly complex game of alliances, teamwork, social dynamics, and inevitable betrayal. They have very little idea what to expect, but they know it's going to be a wild ride.
This is my first time playing Survivor. I watched last season. I'm hoping that'll give me some tips and strategies I can use to win this one.
So I kind of know how it works, but at the same time, it's like, we'll just have fun and do my best.
I am very excited, but I'm also nervous at the same time.
I am excited. I don't really know exactly how I'm going to tackle it, but yeah.
I'm definitely excited to be part of the Survivor. I've never done it before, but it sounds super awesome, and I watched some of the old stuff, and I'm just like thrilled. So.
Today's my brother Julian's birthday. He's in the Marines now, so I really want to win this for him.
However, these 10 are not the only competitors. 5 veteran survivors who all fell short in Season 1 have also gathered for redemption or for revenge.
How does it feel to be back a year later?
Weird. I didn't think I would come back.
I got out last season by malicious backstabbing, but it's okay. We're good, but I'm back.
There's probably going to be a lot of backstabbing this time, but that's how the game goes.
As these 15 New Mexicans make their way to Tribal Council to be divided into tribes, the game has already begun.
I think I'm just going to be scrambling a lot this year. I feel like my head's on the chopping block, so I need to scramble a lot, try and make some alliances.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I don't think it's difficult to get people to do what I want, so if there's people that think they're going to vote for me, I'm going to convince them not to.
I am a very competitive person. Don't get in my way. I'm just scared.
With new twists and new challenges in store this season, these survivors are about to face one of the most challenging competitions ever created. At the end of the day, only one will outwit, outplay, and outlast all the rest to claim the title of Sole Survivor. 15 New Mexicans. One day, one survivor.
Come on in, guys. Take a seat on the log right here. All right, welcome guys to Survivor New Mexico Season 2.
Really excited that all of you guys are here today. It's going to be a very exciting competition. I think any of you have the potential to win this today, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out with all of you guys going up against each other today. So before we get started, I have a few additional people that I need to bring in. Come on in, guys! Say hello to 5 returning contestants from season 1. Guys, make room on the log. You guys want to grab a seat on the log? You guys can squish in there, all right? So, before we divide you guys up into tribes, Noah, tell me what it's like being back here in season 2 after your experience in season 1 last year. Kind of what's running through your mind right now?
Mainly what worked last year, what didn't work last year. How many mosquitoes have bitten me so far?
JD, so seeing the returning contestants walk in, is that intimidating to those of you who haven't done this before? Like, what's running through your mind seeing that?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for Daniel. Because all the returning contestants don't really like him.
So the games are already beginning. One more twist that I need to tell you as we start the game. If you're looking down the row here and counting the number of people, there are 15 competitors. That's because this year there will be 3 tribes at the start of this game. 3 tribes of 5 people each, okay? So let's go ahead and divide up into tribes. First off, Daniel, Noah, Carolyn, Katie, and Hannah. You guys are Zokera, the green tribe.
I told you pronounce green.
So you guys are already situated there. All right, next group, Alicia, Brittany, Rachel, Mickey, and Caitlin. You guys are Mukadzi, the red tribe. There you go. And that means Isaac, Noah, Matthew, JD, and Andrew. You guys are Tangata, the yellow tribe.
What's our name?
There you guys go.
I don't know our name.
So go ahead and switch places. Yeah, Isaac moved down. There we go, perfect. This season is returners versus girls versus guys. All right, so Alicia, what do you think about how the teams are divided up? Like, what's running through your mind right now?
I think maybe it'll be nice if we keep this team losing because they'll just eat each other alive since they voted each other off last year. So as long as it's one of us that wins, those will destroy each other and then the girls can eat the guys later.
So Carolyn, what do you think as a response to that?
I don't think there's as much bitterness as people assume there is. So we were all voted off by certain people. So I think that's huge because none of us, except for Hannah, were really voted out. Well, and Noah. There may be some residual bitterness, but I think right now we're strong. We're ready to take out the
And Isaac, what do you think looking down at the other 2 tribes that you guys are going to be facing? What's running through your mind right now?
There's a lot of things. I think that one of the teams has some potential on it. Other teams have just lying people. So wow. I'm calling it out here. I don't like some of them. All right. So you're gonna lie about being medic, okay?
The games are already beginning. All right. So, Zokera, returners tribe. Your camp is going to be that direction. Mukadzi, the girls tribe, you are going to be this direction, straight off the path and to the side. And Tangata, the guys tribe, you are also down the path this direction, but you are off the other side of the path. All right, guys, grab your stuff, head to camp. I'll see you at the first immunity challenge.
I'm sorry. No, we can talk now, really? No. We can talk now. They should have. Oh, look, a camera rolling.
Well, then, yeah,
okay.
All right, so
with my team, I'm actually really excited. I was at first nervous that the teams are split up, guys and girls and vets, but I think the guys are totally going to underestimate the girls just with how people are.
yeah, everyone was gonna get us some. I don't know.
Okay, then 62.
Oh, okay. yeah. Okay, wait. You have to say this time. Okay. I actually really like our team. It seems like a really good group. I think we have some pretty good advantages.
Mukadzi? We're Team something. How about we just be Team Marshmallow?
I love it. I like Marshmallows. Codename.
Codename Marshmallow. Marshmallows unite. We're Team Marshmallow now, because what is it, Makadzi? That's Makadzi? That's hard. Okay, we're marshmallow. We're roasting marshmallows at our fire. The marshmallows are the other teams, by the way. So that's our plan.
I think we could beat the guys.
I think we could too.
Definitely.
Yeah. They may be like physical and really competitive, but
that's the thing.
But
Is
they
they're
don't
really
have to-
competitive, so
yeah.
they're gonna box.
exactly.
And I think like the return team, they're all going to be fighting to be the leader. Because they're all pretty.
Yeah, Katie's really vocal. Daniel's really vocal. Thompson is
really
vocal.
I think we have a really strong group. I'm really glad that it's girls versus guys and then the returning. I think for us, our strongest point is communication because we've been talking for a while and we're finding out our strengths and weaknesses. So I think as long as we communicate, we're going to do pretty good.
Me, I'm like more observant, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Like if there's, like I know like in the Amazing Race one year, they had like that button, all those buttons on the thing, then you have to pick out 2 matching ones. I know people have stared and like forever, and like for me, I would have been just like, okay, you know, really quickly. So things like that, I would be good at.
I feel like we're all bonding really well, and we all are all on the same page. So that's really good. Like there's not really anybody that's like rising higher than everyone else and like kind of telling everyone what to do. We're all really communicating really well, and I think that's really going to help us. Yeah, I was pretty surprised that we're doing, you know, like our groups like this with the guys team and then the girls team and then the returning. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to play out.
I think that my team may have some underdogs. I'm not going to underestimate any of them, and I think that's going to be a smart move for me. I'm not just going to say, oh, well, Brittany's short, so she's not going to do well, because people surprise you, so. And I think with things like this, like, people surprise you with what? Like, you guys made it really far in Amazing Race, and so did that camo team, and it was their first time ever, and they won the first leg, and that was like, wow, we didn't see that coming. So I definitely think that since it's all those guys are probably like, oh, girl team, so all we have to do is like, excuse me, and then we're good. Excuse me, marshmallows, come your way.
I really like my team so far. We seem like a strong group of girls. At first I was kind of like miffed that they put the guys all on one team and the vets all on one team and then we have our girl team, but hopefully that means everyone will underestimate us, so maybe we can like push ahead. But I think so far we're like planning strategies and have a pretty strong bond, so I think we're gonna do good.
So like if we win, do green and yellow both go, or is it just like third place that goes and has to kick somebody off?
Okay, I got you. So like, who goes to tribal council?
Depends on how fast.
Not us.
Not us. Right.
We could be like Yanku last year.
Hopefully.
I think for what we have right now, we're really bonding. We've established a game plan when we're in challenges. We're not gonna yell at each other. We're not gonna be offended to say, hey, calm down, because we need to focus more. I think we all have a pretty meshing energy right now, and I think that's going to help us in challenges because we're not thinking we're weak, and we're not going to let communication get in the way in a challenge. So I think that's going to be good for us, is we're already really communicating well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, marshmallow! Woo! Oh, I'm sorry, Brittany. You're good. You're good.
So I'm Matthew. I'm super competitive. I'm here to win this whole thing. I mean, I play sports, so I've got that competitive edge. I've also been, you know, I did spelling bee, there's a bunch of other like, you know, mental competitions, which kind of gives me the mental endurance to hold on and win this competition. I really like our team. I think we got some good pieces. I'm still trying to figure out who I want to vote off. Because I mean, ideally we'll win the immunity challenge, but if that doesn't pan out, then I'm still trying to figure out who I want to vote off.
I'm hoping the first 2 teams are good, free from tribal council. But since we only have a day, I highly doubt that. I think it's 2 tribal.
For you guys who watch the show, like, what are the first challenges normally like?
There's no
telling.
So we just got back from distributing out the teams, and it's pretty interesting because this year we have 3, and so a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen at tribal council. Are the first 2 teams safe, or are the last 2 going to be up for tribal council? So I'm hoping that we just get the W for the challenge and are safe. I think that's our best bet. As far as the As far as the team distribution, I'm liking that all the veterans are on one team because then they can eat each other alive. I mean, honestly, I don't trust any of them. On my team, Andrew and JD are with me. Noah and Matthew, I'll probably keep them around just to get through the challenges. I don't trust them, and I don't want to make my alliance too big, but I don't know.
And one person needs to be like, not necessarily put them on the chopping block if they're the leader and stuff. Right. So like, in the thing, but one person needs to be like saying, we're gonna do this. Yeah.
We can
I mean,
decide
Matthew's
based
the
off of the
oldest.
challenge. Yeah,
So,
sure. We could also
but
based off
we
the
also
challenge.
don't want him to make it feel like, well, if I mess up, we're gonna vote him off.
Right.
Yeah. But you know, obviously it's just part of the game.
The returning team's going to be interesting because obviously they're all the most experienced, but if we can, you know, knock them out in a couple challenges, then, you know, I think that their dynamics are going to work against them there. But maybe not. I mean, we'll see. The guys versus girls thing I think is interesting because it'll be interesting to see how he works the challenges. Because like off the bat, you'd want to say that like an all guys team should beat an all girls team in like physical challenges. Maybe not. But like, you know, depending on how he does it with mental challenges, stuff like that, it's going to be interesting, good dynamic.
Like, would you be fine with like directing us in the challenges, like being kind of the leader, just so we don't have people?
Yeah, so
because I know that was a problem with the red team last year.
Sure. We got the teams, you know, so I think that will be helpful in alliances. But I kind of was introduced to this by Matthew, so I think that's definitely an alliance right now.
Okay.
The returning team, a little intimidating because they know more about this than I do for sure. But I don't think anything you can't handle for sure. So.
Do you have any alliances at this point?
Not really. I mean, obviously with my team, I think I want to like try and build that alliance. Obviously, just kind of keep that going strong. Hopefully, we won't have to vote anybody off.
I think I'll be relatively okay for this competition in that I'm athletic and relatively good with puzzles. And I'm kind of looking at a little small alliance within the camp between Isaac and JD.
Okay.
At this moment in time.
I play sports. I was team captain for and volleyball, so I've got some experience leading. So hopefully that carried over to the.
While you were getting interviewed, we thought that like maybe having the idea of having like at least for challenge-wise having somebody. Because we don't want. I mean, obviously we don't want to have good communication, but we don't want to have too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, I mean. If we do lose, there is the potential that that person might be on the chopping block, but at the same time, it's a really good strategy. So.
You had some pretty big talk back at the tribal council. You think that's going to come back on you?
A little bit. I mean, those who know me know that I'm probably just going to be a jerk sometimes. Others know he's just talking for the show. I mean, in all honesty, it's the game, and I'm going to call you, if you're going to like lie like that, I'm going to call you out on it. So, I mean, it's going to be fun. This is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to get to the challenge, see what it's like.
Ow! Got a mosquito. Oh, okay. I was like hitting you for no reason.
Careless.
Stupid. You know, bitter. Guys, you know, remember who voted who out.
True. I'm stoked, man. Well, okay, so it's me, Hannah, Katie, and Noah. We're gonna vote off Daniel because we need to get rid of him. So the plan right now is just to stick together as much as we can. But if we make it to the challenge before the merge and we haven't lost anything yet, we're just gonna throw the challenge to get Daniel off. So that Noah, me, and Katie, and Hannah can get to the final four. And then Katie doesn't care about winning, so we're gonna vote her off so that it's us three in the final three. So that's the tentative plan so far.
Does Katie know about that?
Yeah. Katie told us she just wants to play the challenges, she doesn't really want to win. So she's our scapegoat for those final challenges.
This is Cam. This is Jakey.
Oh, at least
I can set up my hammock.
shadier than
You have a hammock? Yeah, dude, I have a hammock.
Set it up.
Yeah, that's
I've never laid on a hammock before. I don't like the buzz, but...
Lots of fuzz.
You have a nice river view. One sitting log.
There's your hammocking tree.
Life is gonna be okay.
Which one? I was thinking these two.
Yeah.
Have a hammock? There. You can go really high on those.
So, how do you feel about your team?
Not good. I think we're gonna stay strong for the challenges. But if it does go to tribal council, I'm terrified. One, they say they're not bitter about last year, but I don't know if I 100% believe it. Two, it's 3 girls, 2 guys. So if the girls decide to do girls versus guys, then me and Noah are toast and stay with the numbers. I'm gonna try and alliance with Hannah because I feel like her and Carolyn's relationship isn't great. So I'm gonna try and break up the 3 girls, and I think I can get Noah once I tell him that it's our only chance, guys versus girls. So.
Like my team and I are very, very close-knit, well, some of us. And one of us thinks that they're close-knit, but they're just not, and they're just a patsy, so.
Who are you referring to?
Daniel. Time to bring out the fake alliances from last season. Oops! Cool. It's gonna be good though. I'm gonna do it between these 2. Why they have a chicken wire?
True. Do you need to take the rest of us?
I feel fine. I know that we're gonna do good. Hannah and Carolyn and I already have a bit of an alliance, so Daniel is our biggest threat. And Noah's a pretty big threat, but at the same time, I know we're gonna stick together as far as we can.
How do you feel now that you know the rest of your team?
Pretty good. We've got some strong players. The other teams, they've got some threats on them though.
Who do you feel is your biggest threat in general?
The mosquitoes. The kill count is up to 37 right now. Biggest threat in general, the Reminars, Isaac and dang it, I forgot. Alicia, that's her name.
What's your strategy right now?
Get to the merge and try to sow distrust among the newbies. See if I can get them to distrust each other and take the focus off of the threat that is the returning people.
I think the girls, I'm not sure about the guys because I don't know all of them. I only know JD and Isaac. And Isaac seems pretty cocky, but I know JD is really smart and he's really quick, so that's kind of dangerous. And then the girls, I'm afraid of Alicia, but I don't really know. I think Brittany's gonna be an easy target, and I think Caitlin's gonna be an easy target. So I'm not super sure how that's gonna go yet, but I feel like the guys are gonna be our competition for those challenges.
Our strategy, each of us has a part to play, and I'm supposed to be the lone wolf.
What does that mean?
Means I'm supposed to be more aloof and go between everyone and not try to act like I'm too much around anyone in particular. But I'm gonna try to hang out with Daniel more to make him seem like he's part of the group.
Zakaro! Yeah!
Is it Zakara?
Yeah, man!
Is it Zakara or Zakaru?
Probably just said it wrong. Josh, what's our group name?
You guys are Zokara.
Totally wrong. We're trying to remember it and it didn't go well.
Come on in, guys. All right, take your spot right here, right next to Makazi. All right, guys, welcome to your first immunity challenge. So, you guys ready to get to the immunity challenge?
Sure.
For today's immunity challenge, the 5 of you will connect to each other in a line using rope belts around your waist and carabiners. Then one person in your tribe who's on the end, one person on either end, will be attached to a rope over there that snakes around and through obstacles. So you will have to follow that rope and maneuver the obstacles as a group of 5 connected to that central rope. Go to the end, grab a bundle of puzzle pieces, and come back, okay? There are 3 bundles of puzzle pieces. Once you have all bundles of puzzle pieces, you will come back to the path and assemble the puzzle. Now there are a few additional twists to this challenge. The first twist is that 3 members of your tribe must be blindfolded. And those 3 members, when you get to solving the puzzle, the 3 people who are blindfolded are the only people who can touch the puzzle pieces, which means you will be solving the puzzle using the direction of the 2 people who aren't blindfolded. First 2 teams to solve the puzzle will win immunity. Okay, so I'll give you guys a minute to get set up and strategize, and then we'll get started.
Work together and what?
All right, camera people, are you ready?
We're not communists.
Survivors ready. go.
Caitlin, go faster with a straight lane. Going around and in between. No, step over, step over, step over. Okay, I'm over. I'm gonna. Forward, right, right, 6.
Why did I get the end?
One bundle. Down, down. There you go. Pass it back. Pass it back to the blindfold. Last blindfold. Okay. All right, turn around.
Turn around. Turn around in your rope. No. I have to lead, guys. I have to lead.
All right, there you go. Grab one. Grab one. And then, can we all just pivot? Yeah, just pivot. Okay.
Mickey the leader?
Yep. Yeah. All right, ready? Okay.
1, 2. 1, 2.
So
So to the left, up and under. And, okay, turning around. Daniel, hand up the pieces. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's go.
Tara has her first bag of puzzles.
all right, come on, straight away. Okay, come on, you guys. Going around this first foot.
Tangata has her first bag of puzzles.
Grab it. Did we get it? Grab a bundle. Oh, Noah. Got it. Pieces. Back. Noah. Okay.
Somebody's stepping on the rope.
So Kara, looks like they're caught up in the back there. Returners are struggling early in this challenge. Go.
Forward. Tell me where the loop is.
Go.
High foot step. Going around again. We're really weaving. We're like falling.
Go back. And Zakara's back with
Let's
their
go.
second bundle.
Go.
All three tribes are going for their third bundle of puzzle pieces right now.
Go.
Zakara, they're making up time.
Oh, come on, guys. Go, you guys. Go. So much back. Go. Oh my gosh.
Where? Right there.
No, Hannah has to carry all the way. Grab it. Turn around. I lost you. There you are. So yes.
Last bundle. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, so all right, go. Hurry. We're in second place. Oh my gosh. Ow.
All right, Zakara's back. Zakara just took the lead. No, there's your third set. Head back with Kaji's close behind. She's going to come down to the puzzle.
Run, guys, run. I got you. Yep, I'm running.
Are they attached? Get them untied. Kneeling.
Okay. All right. So this is words, okay?
The puzzle are the blindfolded people.
All right.
Go.
Right.
Zakara working on the puzzle. God is coming back with their pieces.
Right now. You right in front of you. The start of the sentence. Yep, that way. Turn it that way. Number 2. No, the other way. Turn it. Yep, you're right there.
Right there. What is the picture of?
It's a phrase.
Okay. Is it like 3 letters each?
No. Turn it. Let go. Turn it the other way. Turn it the other way. Here, let me see. Hannah.
Okay. All right. Survivor. Okay.
It's probably gonna spell Survivor NM.
Okay. Grab this one.
anyone's game?
Turn it one more time. This one? Yes. That's the start of the sentence. That's the start.
Oh wait, no.
Grab this one.
Take this one.
Yeah, turn it. Yes, yes.
Okay, now they're together.
Zakara's got some good progress going.
Push it in the middle. Push it this way. This one down.
Looks to be making some time on
down. Done.
It's a tight game.
Done. We're done.
Wait, hold on. No.
No.
No, you're not. That's not correct.
Switch them. Switch what?
That's the bottom. Okay, now rotate it 90 degrees. To your right.
2 tries to survive in one more round. 1 try before you grab the council.
No, that's wrong. Okay, put this one right there.
Kazi's still working.
Come on. This one's off, please.
It's okay, don't panic.
Right here.
Just use the numbers
Take
and
that out.
Yeah.
Zakara may be close.
Hey, move those. Hannah, move those.
No. Switch them. This one to the left. My left. Your left. Switch these. Over. Down.
Okay, now rotate it 90 degrees.
We're done. We're done.
Zakara wins immunity. Go. We are still looking for one more try.
Where's the end? Right there.
we're every time. Good job, team!
To the top, turn it.
Turn it around. Am I done?
Kazi looks slightly in the lead on the puzzle.
Okay, no,
That one goes next.
To the right of the line. Forward.
no, that's an in, guys. Okay, move these 2 right here down.
Will not see
Slide them down. Slide them down. Yes, and now move.
Perfect. This one. 180. This one.
This one. Yes, put it in there.
Is that the right direction?
Go. Down. Go. Now slide this whole thing. Come on, guys.
Biddy, go. Grab that one. That one. Right here.
Okay, we're done.
We're done. Matthew Evans?
Done. We're done.
Makazi wins!
Yes! Woo! Yes! Hey! High fives! Woo! Yes! Nice!
Congratulations, Zakara, Tribe of Returners. This is yours. This symbolizes tribal immunity. So congratulations, you are safe from the vote.
You will not see us at Tribal Council in episode 1.
Makazi, as second place in this challenge, I don't have anything for you other than to tell you that you don't have to go to Tribal Council. And Tangata, unfortunately, you are going to see me at Tribal Council here in just a few minutes where you will have to vote your first person out of this game, so I'm sorry to tell you that. We do have one additional twist. It relates to the hidden immunity idols. The tribe that wins immunity first, the first place tribe, gets the right to choose one member of the losing tribe that is heading to Tribal Council to give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to. So Zakara, talk about this for a minute and let me know who you want to give a clue to.
I say Andrew.
Andrew
I'm friends with Andrew is the skinny kid in the blue.
Okay.
He's never seen Survivor. He's a noob to this.
Okay.
And he's not a threat.
Watch him be a threat though.
Maybe. But I don't know
I
who
feel
else
like
is.
though in the merge, if we give it to JD,
I don't want JD.
I don't want JD or Isaac to have it. Well, I don't want Isaac to have it for sure. No, what Andrew? Okay.
Over there. You guys agree with Andrew?
Andrew. No, Noah's very strong.
All right, Matthew. Oh, so that's Noah.
What's your guys' decision?
We're gonna give it to Andrew.
To Andrew, all right? Andrew, go ahead and keep this until you get back to camp, and then go ahead and read it with the producer on your own, and then you can choose whether or not you want to share it with the rest of your tribe. That's up to you after that point, okay? All right, congratulations, Zakara. Congratulations, Makazi. Guys, grab your stuff and head back to camp. And Tangata, I will see you at Tribal Council in just a few minutes, all right?
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm good.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, you guys.
I know. I was defending it. Look, we're tougher than the guys.
Alright guys, welcome to your first Tribal Council. I'm sorry to see you here. I never want to see people here at Tribal Council, but unfortunately that is part of the game. So tell me a little bit about what things were like when you first got back from the division of the tribes and headed back to camp. What were things like back at camp?
They're pretty good. I mean, like, this whole team's pretty tight. It's gonna be sad. Who gets voted off? It's gonna be sad to see any one of these guys go.
So you guys bonded pretty quickly as a tribe.
Yeah.
So are there any alliances within this group of 5? Any like sub alliances?
I think we're just trying to keep it as a team. Just kind of worry about like being a team player and just keep going. And I think we did well in the challenges. It was just our rope got caught under a log, and we were just kind of slightly got behind the other people.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a very, very close challenge. So you guys, obviously, since this is this first round, you guys have to come straight to Tribal Council. How is that affecting the dynamics right now? Have you guys talked about things at all, even as you were just walking over here?
I mean, a little bit. Like there's not much you can do when you can't like hold a full conversation with someone.
I think that's gonna be the hardest part too, is voting someone off when we can't really like have like a full discussion about like come to like agreement. It's just kind of like you gotta make like a split-second decision.
Sometimes you want to talk to that person too.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, guys. Well, it is time to vote. Isaac, you're up. All right, Davey, you're up. All right, guys, I'll go tally the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the Tribal Council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Isaac. Second vote, Noah. Third vote, Isaac. First person voted out of Survivor New Mexico. Isaac. Sorry, Isaac, you're gonna need to bring me your bandana. Isaac, Travis Bogan. Head that way. Alright guys, your first immunity challenge, first Tribal Council, and your first vote. You're now a group of 4, so hopefully the next challenge, as a group of 4, you'll be stronger in that challenge. So go ahead and grab your stuff, head back to camp, I'll see you at the next immunity challenge. When is the merge?
So you surprised?
A little bit. Matthew and Noah, I think they were the primary people that voted me out and wanting to know who that third person was. Because I know JD and Andrew I had an alliance with. I guess one of them didn't think the same way. So it's never fun to be the first person voted out, but it is what it is. Played a good game, had fun. Just good luck to all the people who are still in.
Next time on Survivor New Mexico. As the battle of returners versus girls versus guys warms up, everyone is trying to figure out their place in the game. And with talk of hidden immunity idols coming to the surface, the hunt begins. Who will be the next competitor voted out of the game? Find out next time as Survivor New Mexico Season 2 continues.